Hey y'all, Gnome here, server X160, the best in the West. Coming to you to talk about the Frosty Fortress defense. Oh yeah, also, proud member, Arkham Asylum. We got #1 in Guild Conquest again, so that's really awesome. Great players, great strategy, really kicking some booty. Anyhow, people have been asking me about the Frosty Fortress defense, so I figured I'd make a quick video and explain what's going on in this so that you can get some great rewards, because this event does have some really nice ones. So first, let's talk about there's some value rewards if you spend some money. What we're aiming for this event are frost balls. That's the limiting factor. That's the most important thing to be able to progress. So according to the leaderboard, there in the normal mode there is 800 levels, so it's quite a big tower defense. You're aiming for the little stars. They can get you up on this leaderboard here. So the top 10 getting these nice crit rate masks, get a little outfit, and what's really the best is the astrolabe chest, potential to get a really good shard. There's the normal one, and something is bugged right now, because look, see how these are 200,000, and then Rom, who's #1 in every category, is at 30,000. So there's some kind of bug going on. They're going to have to fix that, but I think it might be on their weekend. We're not sure. Or I'm not sure, sorry. So there's a couple modes in here, and there's quests that go along with each one. Campaign challenges that you want to get through. These are the frost points for the main leaderboard that you're aiming for. You can watch some really annoying ads to get some extra frost balls, and I was kind of desperate, so I did that. With the packs, you want to aim for anything with the frost ball. So there's a $1 pack, there's 3 of them. There's a $10 pack, and you get 10 there. Definitely not worth the same. But you get some diamonds with the $10 one. Not worth it in my mind. With the diamonds for free to play here, we got the 328 diamond one, gives you 2. Almost 1,600 one gives you 5, and then 3,000 diamond ones give you 7. So I was able to get all those to start off, and it was nice because it gave me a little bit of a boost. There's a Guardian Battle Pass with the Deluxe and Supreme. It unlocks, you can see the Supreme has a ton of those globes. It has a lot of the stars, and then it's got some of the currency to turn in the frost coins there. So and then down here at the bottom right, there's these frost or harvest rewards that pop up every once in a while. I don't understand, and it gives you some stuff for celestial bonds. You could see in here there's a lot of good rewards. You can get the eternal skybreaker armor. You can get bouquets, sprite chests. I'd recommend those. Some sprite food, level 7 gems. All the astrolabe stuff is important, and there's the 3 tiers, the regular, discount, and value again. So, and I think you can go unlimited unless they changed it. So you should be able to buy everything you want in there as long as you're willing to grind it out. Yeah, so we kind of went over all that, the quests. Let the challenge mode, you have to spend one of these summon bells, and it gives you a boost that you could use in the normal mode. So you want to try to use those. You want to do your 3 for the day for your quests, you could see right here. But then after that, you want to save them until you're really stuck, like towards when you're almost about to max it. So I'll give you an example here. So we're dealing, oh, sorry, I forgot, going over this middle button here. This one, it brings you to your upgrade area, and you can see your towers as well. So you want to assign a class for each tower. I put the assassin in the blue, the marksman in the green, the warrior in the red, the guardian in the purple, and the mage in the yellow. And you could also do a tank too. and I think that's like you know, that's a whole different one. We could do the codex here. So each of the towers do something different. I've figured out that the best ones that work for me are the assassin, which gets upgraded at 7 stars, and then I use a lot of the falcon, so it shoots an extra arrow, and then the attack interval, so it attacks quicker, and then the berserker, which is like an AoE attack. All of them really good. You can play with all you want, and then you can come in the middle and upgrade your castle. And with that, you're going to get a whole lot of these Holy Silver Frost, so don't spend any money or resources on those. You're going to also get a lot of these bad boys. I just upgraded my base level there, Holy Gold Frost, and that gives you this base level here in the middle, and then you can get some rewards and other things off of that later. And then this is the most important thing, the star, and this is what you spend your frost balls on. So you can see that the next level up I have is in 7 more of the orbs, and then you can see that here. And then the next time I upgrade, I'll be 7 stars, but the important thing are my fortresses will be 9 stars, 7 and 9 stars, yeah. And that's really important because then you can go up to higher levels. It like unlocks a new tier for you, so to say. So that's what you're aiming to do. That's the whole, your goal in this. Don't spend resources on things other than that. So in the normal mode, you can see, you can use my lineup. I kind of swap my towers around, sometimes depending on who I'm fighting. There's a 2X down here at the bottom right. Of course, you're going to want to go through that because these take a long time. At the very beginning, as soon as you have your towers down, you can skip as well. And skip, oh, just got defeated. And what skip does is, I'll put that right there. Skip allows you to go way further, higher campaign level, up to kind of where your towers are at, so you can progress a little quicker. You can see you can have 2 of each tower, and if I move this, you can see the locations that they can be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots they can be, but there's only 5 towers you can have at a time. And so again, I recommend 2 of the assassin ones, 2 of the marksman ones, and then having an extra berserker one on the bottom that you can kind of use as you want. And so to make your towers, by the way, you use these stones, and at the bottom there's this thing called building, and it puts them there, and then when you want to upgrade them or ascend them, you stack them on each other, and that just made a 2-star. Let's see, let's get some more in here. And so now I make another 2-star with the mage at the bottom, and then I put those 2 stars on each other and make a 3-star. And so you can move those up, you can play with them, and if you're not using them, just bring them down here to the recycle, and you get rid of them. So I kind of don't need a lot of these. You can play with some of the other towers, but I just wanted to give y'all a quick run through on this. So you'll notice the assassin towers are big hitters. The falcon towers just attack fast and 2 targets. And then the berserker tower, you can see it's doing that big AoE damage. So the berserker is attacking all the way around here. And then at the end, it just keeps attacking right here over and over. The Falcon Tower is attacking a lot right here, and then it loses them, and then it attacks them again over here. That's really nice. And then the bottom Falcon Tower, this one, attacks these 2 spots right here, and then it attacks on their way back around down here. These 2 assassin towers are just really hitting hard this whole area right here, and then you have this falcon tower kind of pecking them off at the end, just like it just did. Some funny drawings on here. And then I have the falcon tower, yeah, at the beginning, just to kind of whittle them down a little bit. try different things. Try the mage one that freezes them. You can freeze them on a berserker tower area so that they take a lot of damage from that. But let's say, okay, we're going to end up beating this, but let's go ahead and say we're stuck and we're just not able to win. So we're going to leave this mode. Don't worry about that caution sign. We're going to go to the challenge mode, and we're going to use one of our summon bells. And this, basically, bosses come out of this. And you set up towers the same way. You can kind of see the locations. But if you move them in this mode, the campaign mode, it moves them in the other one. So you're normally want to go with the buff that goes with the towers that you're using. Else use the slow casting. This reduces movement speed by the basic enemies. I'm going to go with the Eagle-Eyed Strike level 2, which is one of my favorites. It gives the Falcon increased damage, and I use 2 of the Falcons. So you also get some good rewards from that. And now you got a buff, and look, you do one of your campaign challenges. You get some of your achievement quests done. So let's go back to the normal now, and you can look in your bag. You have this buff for 3 challenges. So it'll be level 332, campaign 333, and campaign 334, and then I won't have that buff anymore. So you can see my Falcon Towers are just laying waste to these enemies, making it way easier. So here they come in again. The Berserkers doing the AoE damage, especially when they're going by and it's hitting like all of them. That's a really nice line. And with that, sometimes you can put the Berserker Tower in this spot right here too, and it will normally hit the middle of their line. And that's a pretty good tactic sometimes, depending on what the enemies are. You can look at the codec, that Frost codec, and also see a little bit about the enemies. But you'll be playing and you'll notice the wolves run a bit faster, the little critters run the fastest, but they take the least amount of damage to defeat them. These guys right here, the little sprite looking pixies, whatever the heck they are. And with those, the Falcon Towers make short work of them. So I'll show you the bag in just a second. We're going through the 3rd wave of this one. Should be pretty easy. These guys have more hit points and they're pretty decent speed, so normally they give a lot of people some trouble, but my buff made short work of them. So now we still have this. This is our last campaign to use this buff on, and so we're going to take advantage of that. Really, it's the best tower against those little guys. And so yeah, feel free to use mine. Sometimes I'll move this assassin tower up here. It all depends on what enemies you're fighting. See right there, they weren't even able to get down to the 2nd line of towers. So you can kind of play with it. If anyone figures out a better lineup, please post it in the comments so we can all use less diamonds, we can all use less resources or money. Let's help each other out on this. That's why I'm releasing this video, so y'all can really get the most bang for your buck, because you can go to infinity with this. So you can technically buy out all 3 tiers of the store, and you get more and more of the Frost coins as you level up. So at campaign level 500 or so, 600, you're making a ton of reward coins, and those you can buy out the entire store. It's really nice. So please aim for this. Use your diamonds on this. It's worth it. The amount of diamonds that you're spending is worth the rewards that you're getting out of it, because if you can clear all 3 tiers of that store, okay, so you get the idea. I'll show you one more time. I don't have it in the buff in the bag anymore. But I got a little further in the campaign. So you're going to have to do that a lot. That's the idea of this. In the Frost Codec, you can see the enemy. You can see the different relics that you could aim for, what they do for the different towers. But let's look at the rewards again. Some things that are really good. We can get compasses. 5 here, 5 there, that's 10. 20 compasses you can get out of this event. Very important. You can get one of the convergence gel here, one here, so you can get 2 convergence gel. How many of these Guardian Tome of Enlightenments, the golden ones? That's 50, 250, wow, 850 Guardian gold books you can get. You can get the armor, Skybreaker armor there. That's really nice. You're going to want to get all the Astrolabe items. You can see I already grabbed some of those. So important. Definitely going to get all the sprites. They go up to the bunny, which I'm focusing on now anyways. You're going to want to get the sprite food as well. Level those sprites up. Get those passive buffs. You're also going to want... gem or runes, level 7 runes. You can get 10 there. You can get 10 there. And you can get 10 there. So you can get 30 level 7 runes. That's awesome. Maybe put some of your runes, upgrade your team 1s, and then have level 7 runes on your team 2s or team 3s. You can get a whole bunch of rings. You can get a whole bunch of bouquets. There's 100 there. There's 300 there. That's 400. So 700 bouquets. That's really nice. Say you need any intimacy. Grab whatever you're missing here. You better bet I'm going to grab some stuff. So if I can do enough to clear this, I'm going to try to do it. I think it's really important. Don't get really frustrated every day if you can't progress. Don't waste your time. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't mention the divine crystals. You're going to be able to get way further the next day as you upgrade your base. So like you'll be able to upgrade this, your base level. You'll be able to upgrade your stars and your fortresses. So don't get frustrated. Just spend your diamonds. Don't spend your diamonds on other things. Just strictly spend them here. You can be a free-to-play. I spent 99 cents to support the game. They do provide me a lot of entertainment. So you can see I got that right here. So it gave me 3 of the frost balls. And I still had to watch some videos. It was a nightmare. Total waste of time. I detest it, honestly. But, you know, use your money strategically if you're going to be spending here. Also, you get the value rewards. So what I'm aiming for is, of course, I'll get a frost ball here. I'm not going to spend 10 bucks, so I won't get those 2 unless I need to. If I'm desperate and need to get on farm mode for the final day, it is important that you farm. And then so this one, a daily top up, I'll never get any of those because I'm just doing 1 a day. But with that, you get a frost ball here, and then on day 2, 3, 4, 5, you get another one. You don't really need so much 6 and 7. Like you don't need only 1,000 frost. You're going to be getting so much more. So I would suggest spending a total of $5. Well, it's going to put you right under this one, but it doesn't really matter. That one doesn't really matter. So, you know, spend up to like $5 if you're going to spend some money, and that's going to give you your most bang for your buck. The leaderboard, I would really enjoy one of those masks, but I don't know if it's worth it. And remember, it's broken with these people having 200,000. Something's going on wrong that they're going to have to fix, which I believe happened last time we played. So they'll fix that. Yeah, hopefully this helped y'all out. That's the Frosty Fortress. We went over everything here, the challenge mode, the normal mode. Challenge mode later, I'll give you a big tip. You're going to need to use the frost towers and just really hold them still while you destroy them. So anyhow, that was the Frosty Fortress video. Please like, please subscribe. It helps me out. Share it with your guild. Share it with people just starting the game. Whoever gets Frosty Fortress Defense, they could probably use a little explanation and a little guidance. So thanks again, and catch you in the next video. Peace.